The torso stability push-up test. Now for this one, we're going to have Janelle actually lay face down, the bottom of a push-up, okay, and we're going to actually have her Superman her hands out, okay. Now, the way we do this assessment is, I like to call it a really bad form push-up. This is not how you would want to do a push-up. What we're doing is we're purposely putting you into a weakened push-up position so that your trunk and your core have to do the majority of the work, because we're testing essentially the strength of your core, which, by the way, is really important when you're doing exercises like push-ups and planks and mountain climbers. That's what it's about. It's not all about the arms. In fact, most people who use all arms in those exercises tend to do them incorrectly and don't get the full benefit, and can jeopardize some things happening in the core, especially the back. So for the assessment, there's a couple different positions to get our score of 1, 2, or 3. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with looking for the 1. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to have Janelle bring her hands down in line with her clavicle. Okay? So the collarbone right here. Okay? So she's going to line up with her clavicle. And then what we're going to have her do is we're going to have her flare those arms out wide. This is not a good push-up position, but again, this is going to weaken her upper body and really make her have to use more core. We're going to put her feet together. And now when she does this, we're going to have her squeeze her butt as hard as she can, and her goal is going to be essentially to lift all even from the hips, the shoulders, and the head, all coming up at the same time. And what you'll find is you'll find people who can do push-ups in boot camp classes and group fitness classes who they're not doing them correctly, they don't have the trunk stability, they go to try to do this assessment and they bomb it. You know what, that's okay, our goal is to fix that. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have Janelle drive through her glutes, her belly, everything from the center, pressing up. Okay, and coming back down. Now you notice, going down was not a problem, but when she came up, she hitched. Okay, when there's a hitch, that's gonna be a score of a 1. Everything has to come up at the same time in order to receive a score of a 2. Okay, so what that's going to look like is if I come in and take her place, I line myself up. In her case, because she's female, it's going to be at the clavicle. For males, it's going to be at the chin. Line it up, flare the elbows, and we go straight up. We're looking for that pop straight up. Okay, so for females, you've got to be able to do it at the clavicle. Straight up is going to be a 2. Anything else, any kind of hitching, is going to be a 1. To get a 3, females are going to have to go move their hands up in line with their chin. For males, it's going to start at the chin to get a 1. Okay, and it's going to go up to the forehead. I'm sorry, to get a 2. To get up to the base of the temples to get a 3. So it looks like this. Okay, here, once again, the chin is going to give me a 2. If I was to hitch up, that would be a 1. Straight up is going to give me a 2. And if I go in line with the temples, straight up is going to get me a 3. And that's how we score the torso stability push-up. Now, like some of the other assessments, Janelle can go back down. We do have another assessment that can negate this particular score. Okay, this is another one of those pain clearance tests. Go ahead and lay flat out. Okay, she'll put her hands basically in the same starting position as the assessment. We're gonna do what's called a press up clearing test. She's gonna press up. It's kind of like an up dog in yoga. And do we have any pain or discomfort? Nope. In fact, we know Janelle loves this one. Come on back down. If she had pain or discomfort, well, in that case, then we know she's got some kind of an impingement going on. Something's happening. We don't know exactly what it is. And it's not our place to diagnose that. That is going to be a clear sign that we need to speak with a physical therapist or a chiropractor or whatever your medical practitioner is to find out what's going on there. And we're definitely going to score that as a 0. And we're going to want to avoid any exercises related to the torso stability push-up. So 0, pain. 1, not able to perform the movement proficiently and kind of have that hitch up, or maybe just can't even get off the ground. It's automatically a 1 if there's no pain. 2, I can press straight up and even. Everything comes up together. When the hand position for females is at the chin, the clavicle, and the males for the chin. 3 is going to be females at the chin, males at the temples. And that is the torso stability push-up.